Click the subscribe button, hit the bell icon to never miss another update.
The ninth Imam from the Ahlulbayt of the Prophet is Muhammad bin Ali. He is well known by the two titles Al-Jawad, the generous one, and Al-Taqi, the pious one. Imam Al-Jawad was approximately 7 or 8 years old when his father was martyred. He was born in Medina on Friday, the 10th of Rajab, 195 AH. The name of his mother was Sabiqa, and his father was the 8th Imam, Imam Ali ibn Musa Raza. He was the most learned individual of his time. Several people doubted that such a young boy could be the Imam, but they were spellbound when they tried asking the Imam for answers to their questions. The first meeting between the Imam and Mamun was in Baghdad when Mamun was going out with his men in the streets. He passed by some children, among whom was Imam Jawad. When the children saw Mamun with his men, they ran away for fear of him, except for Imam Jawad. When Mamun saw him, he stopped and asked why he had not run away. Imam Jawad replied so wisely, "The streets are wide. You can easily pass through, and I have no guilt to fear from you." Mamun was astonished at this answer and asked him, "What is your name?" The Imam said, "Muhammad, son of Ali Raza." As Mamun rode off, he realized that Imam Jawad was as special as his father, Imam Ali Raza. So he decided to marry his daughter to Imam Jawad. Mamun hoped that if they had a child, he would also be his successor through the Imam. Mamun also wanted to do this to convince the public that he loved the Imam, despite poisoning Imam Raza. By marrying his daughter to Imam Raza's son, he hoped people would believe his lies. However, the Banu Abbas were against this idea. To demonstrate how special Imam Jawad was, Mamun arranged a debate between the young Imam and the court of Banu Abbas. When the day of the debate came, all the scholars and people of all classes attended the meeting. The hall was full of people. Imam Jawad was only 9 years old at the time. The scholar asked the question, "What do you say about a person who hunted and killed an animal during his pilgrimage?" Imam Jawad responded by asking further questions, such as whether the person was in ihram, aware of the act, intended to kill it, free or a slave, a child or an adult, and various other details. The scholar stood up in astonishment, confused and with failure appearing on his face. It was evident to all that the Imams of the Ahlulbayt are a source of God-gifted knowledge and wisdom. The environment filled with loud sounds of takbir, indicating the recognition of the Imam's wisdom. Later in life, Imam Jawad agreed to marry Mamun's daughter, but she did not have any children, and therefore Mamun's plans for grandchildren who would succeed him failed. Imam Jawad married other wives and had many children with them. He eventually left Baghdad and returned to Medina. After Mamun, the next unjust ruler, Mu'tasim, openly disliked Imam Jawad due to his popularity, knowledge and piety. Mu'tasim forced the Imam to come back to Baghdad, where he could constantly spy on him and ensure he was not a threat. Mu'tasim brought many Turks to live in Baghdad, becoming powerful and building a new city cantonment called Samarra, to which he later moved his capital. Before moving, Mu'tasim wanted to remove Imam Jawad permanently, as he was becoming more popular than him. Mu'tasim plotted and finally ordered the Imam to be poisoned. Imam Jawad was martyred at the young age of 25. He was buried next to his grandfather, Imam Musa Kazim, in Baghdad, in the area called KAZSchool.